Greetings friends and welcome to my channel. My name is Brittany if you've never been here before, and today's video is going to be a review, well, first impressions, swatches, and a tutorial on the Colourpop Sailor Moon collection. I have the items that I picked up right here ready to be unboxed with you. I did kind of peek a little bit just because I was very excited to kind of see what it looked like in person, but I'm going to be doing my first impressions as far as application on camera with you to see what the big deal is. And it has been quite a big deal. I had no idea when I picked this collection up that it was going to be such a hot commodity. I initially wasn't even going to buy this collection. I was like, oh, that's cute, but I don't really need it. I'm not a Sailor Moon fan, so this point of view in this video, like my point of view on this is going to be reviewing this as a makeup collection, as a makeup collector, and not as a Sailor Moon fan. So if that's kind of a point of view you would like to see, this is the video for you. And if you wanted it from a Sailor Moon fan's point of view, I'm sorry, that's just not me. But I wasn't even going to pick this collection up because, again, I'm not a Sailor Moon fan, and I wasn't initially so blown away by the color story, but then I saw a video from that girl Shay XO, which if you're not familiar with her, I'll link her video down below. Her Colourpop live swatches are fantastic, and the way she swatched the colors, I was like, oh, they look different on the eyes than they do in the pan, and they looked very, very pretty to me when I saw them swatched. So I was like, okay, I'm going to pick this up. Not knowing that it was going to be that collection that sold out in 5 minutes. I just picked it up. I had no issue. I just got on at 10, bought it, and got off. And then I saw, when I started seeing other people's videos come out, that it sold out in like 5 minutes. So if you were one of the people that wanted to get it and weren't able to, I'm so sorry, especially if you're a Sailor Moon fan. I feel bad for having it when I am not that person, but I am a makeup collector, and the packaging and the colors got me, so yeah, anyway, that's what this video is going to be. I'm going to be putting it on my eyes, creating a look for me to wear out today because I got to leave right after this tattoo appointment, and giving you some swatches and letting you know what I think as far as the makeup aspect of this. I mean, we're going to discuss packaging because the packaging is so dope, but we're just going to be reviewing it as a makeup because I like makeup and I collect makeup, and that's why I bought this makeup. So if you're excited about that and you like anything about it, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell so you can see more videos from me. Join the Brat Pack. Put out new videos every week, and I would love to have you here. And now I think it's time that we start talking about it and start being about it and get into this video. Do you want to do that? Let's do that. Let's do that right now. Right now. If you would like to see my first impressions and a tutorial and swatches on the Sailor Moon X Colourpop collection, just keep on watching. Okay, so here are the cartridges of the items I got from this Sailor Moon collection. The packaging on the outside is absolutely adorable. I love the pink, I love the moons. It got to me because I like pink, I like moons, I'm a girl, and I exist. And this is all very cute, and this is what I got from the collection. I was able to get the palette, both blushes, one of the Glitterly Obsessed, and one of the lips. I didn't get everything because, again, I'm getting this for the makeup, and I didn't get things that I didn't think I would use. I'm not a big fan of the ultra glossy lips because I don't like the brush, and I've never tried the ultra blotted lips, so I got one so I could give it a shot, and this is actually my first time trying the Glitterly Obsessed. I know that they're not intended for use on the eye area, and I know that they're intended to be body glitters or like hair glitters or anything but the eyes, so just know that I know that going in, and let's go ahead and create a look. Let's start with getting into the palette. I know that's what everyone's excited about. This is like the hot item, and the packaging. So this here is the packaging on the palette for the Sailor Moon X Colourpop palette. Palette. Look at the way her little mouth shows up, disappears, shows up, disappears. It's very cute. It's that like stuff from when you were kids. Ooh, ASMR. Sorry if that made you uncomfortable. It's that, you know, if you grew up in the same time that I did, you know what this is. I don't know what it's called, but it's very cool. And that is the plastic, and this is the palette right here. Those are the colors. It's got this cool holographic circles around the pans. The colors are on the pan, which I enjoy, and honestly, I can see why online the color story doesn't look that impressive. That's why when I saw it swatched on the eyes, I got so excited, but in person, I am a fan. I know that it's got like the standard pressed mattes. It's got their standard shimmers. It's got one Super Shock shade and one glitter shade. So let's go ahead and put this on the eye and create a look. My mirror is filthy. Okay. I'm going to start with the shade right here, which is Moon Castle. So there's a little bit of kick up, but not too much. I will preface this by saying I don't mind kick up in case you've never been here before. If you have, you already know, but some people do, so that's why I say it. But I don't really mind that. I've had worse. We've had worse in the beauty community. It just makes for like soft shadows that blend well if it's like that. So anyway, let's put it in the crease. Alright, so that's the shade Moon Castle sort of built up in the crease. It's a nice transition shade for the pink look that I'm going to be going with. And just in case you were curious of the fallout situation, that's kind of what we have going on. And now it's gone. Okay, next I'm going to take the shade Tuxedo Rose. Ooh, that is very bright. Okay. Ooh, that's like it's like a neon pink. That's very pretty. Wow, that's such a pretty color. Okay, for the middle of the crease, I'm going to take the shade Love here. And when I saw this palette online, I thought that Tuxedo Rose and Love looked too similar, and I was kind of like, oh, I wonder why they put them both in the palette, like right next to each other. But in person, they are completely different shades. Actually, all of the shades are very different from each other in person. Hopefully my video is showing you the difference. This is more of like a hot coral, where this is more of like a dusty purpley pink. Yeah, and so far Love has had the least amount of fallout out of all of them in the pan. Okay, I will say that in the crease, the colors are looking pretty similar. I feel like because they're right next to each other, maybe. Let me swatch them separately. So there they are next to each other, so you can definitely see that they're different, but they are translating pretty similarly in the way that I'm putting them. I feel like you can tell that Love is a little bit deeper, but in the eye, it's looking pretty similar. In the eye, on the eye. I wonder what the staining is going to be like. Okay, and on the outer corner of the crease, I want to take this one here, Miracle Romance. That is the name, yes. Ooh, yeah, that's pretty. It's a pretty little purple. Okay, so now let's do the lid. And for the lid, I'm actually going to be cutting the crease. Yeah. I'm going to go in with the Jeffree Star Magic Concealer for this because it's highly pigmented but thin, so it won't feel too heavy on the eyelids. Let's all hold our breath while I try this. I don't do this much because I'm not good at it, but we'll see what happens. Okay, we're gonna leave it like that halfway. Then I'm just gonna like tap out this edge here so it's not too structured there. Just like that. And now I'm gonna try to make the other side match. So wish me luck. I don't think I'm gonna be able to replicate it. Okay. Okay, guys, I've got those to match as closely as they're going to. So let's go ahead and put some eyeshadow on them now. Yes, yes. Okay. So I'm going to be going in with the shade Justice on my Stains little brush. And I'm going to be popping that right on the center of our cut. That is a pretty bright yellow. Ooh. Okay, so I am a big fan of this yellow. Something about the tone of it is so good in this palette because Colourpop's done yellows before, but this is almost like lemon candy yellow, like the little lemon head candies, if you're familiar. It's that kind of yellow, and it actually has little sparkles in it. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it on camera. There's little glitters in it that are showing up on the eye when I'm packing it. I don't know if they'd show up if you were blending, probably not, but when packing it on, they are actually staying, and it's really, really pretty. And I'm a fan. I feel like a candy. I feel like a strawberry lemonade candy person. Yeah. There is a lot of glitter fallout on my face though. Not color, just glitter. So I'm gonna have to try to scrape all of that off. But there's that. Now I'm gonna take the shade Love and blend a little bit better between those two shades right there. I'm doing this with like a flat packing brush to make it a little bit easier since we put concealer down for the yellow. Oh yeah, there we go. Perfect. Now, just because it's something that I like to do, I know a lot of people don't do this, or maybe some do, I don't know. But I'm going to take the shade Tuxedo Rose on this itty bitty little brush, and I'm going to like trace the line just to deepen it between the yellow and the shade on the eye. It's just a little simple thing that I feel like makes a difference, but you might not, and if you don't, then don't take the time. If you recreate this, which you probably won't. But, you know. Anyways. See, I think that that looks so good. Yeah, that's what I like. Bitch. Okay, let's peel off this tape. It's a little fallout there, but I'll fix it. Not a problem. I need thicker tape. These are just baby tapes because I can't find my other tapes. Oh, I just love that look. Ooh, I just love that look. Okay, for the lower lash line, I want to take more Miracle Romance. I'm only going to bring it in like that much, not totally in. And I think I want to take Love and hit the outer corner because it's the deepest of the shades in this palette. So let's put that like closer to the lash line on the outer corner. Cute. Okay, now what do we want to do for the inner corner? These are our choices here. Ooh. They're both so pretty. I don't know. Do we want a pinkish hue or do we want to keep it a gold hue next to that yellow? I wish y'all were here. I think I'm gonna go with Silver Crystal here. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and throw on some mascara, maybe some liner, and come back and give you some swatches. Wait, do I want to do swatches of the eyeshadow palette before the blushes? Yes, so I'm gonna come back, give some swatches of the palette, put some blush on my cheeks, put on some lips, talk final thoughts. So 1 second. Okay guys, so this is the completed eye look with some mascara and a little bit of like black eyeshadow as liner. Okay, let's go ahead and do some swatches of the palette and then put on some blush and lips. We have Shining Moon, Twilight Flash, Silver Crystal, Moon Castle, we have Full Moon, Silver Millennium. Okay, forgive me for this name, because I don't watch Sailor Moon. I'm assuming this is a Sailor Moon name. Mare Serenitatis. Is that right? Is that right? And Luna. Justice, Tuxedo Rose, Love, and Miracle Romance. So these are all of the shades from the Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon x Colourpop palette. Go ahead and take a screenshot if you would like one. And now let's put on some blush. Alright, so this is the blush here. This is the unit carton, and this is the packaging on the blush. But wait, look it, look it, look it, look it, look it, look at that kitty, look at that kitty. Even though I'm not a Sailor Moon fan, I'm a fan of cats and cool packaging. And look at the kitty cat, look at the little baby. I believe this cat's name is Luna. Let me know if I'm wrong. Anyways, so this is the powdered blush here. It's got a cat imprint in it. And this one is in the shade, what shade are you? What shade is this? From the Moon. It's a nice pale pink, not pale, excuse me, matte. It's definitely not pale, like you're like pale, excuse me. No, matte pink with a beautiful little kitty imprint. And here is the other one, and this is in the shade Cat's Eye. It's got the exact same packaging. And now let's look at the imprint, which should be the same as well. Oh, this one's sideways. I got a mistake. I got a irregular. Look at that. Well, now I have to keep it forever because it is irregular and highly coveted. Anyways, which one should I put on? I don't know. I'm like holding on to these unicartons even though I know I'm not going to keep them. I know I'm going to throw them away, which sucks because they're so gorgeous. I wish that there was somebody I knew that wanted them, but who like collects unicartons? I'm sure someone does. I don't know anybody who would want these, but I feel bad throwing them away because they are so cute, so I'm just keeping them all together. And then I'm going to put them in the box that the Colourpop stuff came in, and then I'm going to set it in a corner. It's going to take a while, and then I'm going to throw it out, but I'm still like literally folding them up and keeping them for now. Okay, so let's see which blush we want to use today. This one, as you can see, is more pink and matte. This is more corally, and it has some shimmer through it. I assumed that it was a lot more shimmery than it was based on what I saw online. It's not that shimmery. Ooh, I accidentally did peel porn without you. I'm so sorry. Wait. Okay, anyway, moving on. I actually feel like I was leaning towards the matte blush just because I feel like everyone doing reviews is using the shimmery, but because I have the yellow and the pink, I feel like the coral's gonna look more better on the skin, so I'm gonna do that. Sorry, but you'll get a swatch of each. Oh, but this is my irregular. Okay, I gotta use it. So I'm gonna tap in. That looks very bright, but this brush is also stained. Now let's put it on the cheek. Ooh, that's cute. It's a cute little blush. I like to keep my blush pulled right here. Kind of like old school, if you've ever seen like traditional tattoos, the way that they draw girls, they always have their blush up here, and I've been liking that look lately. Cute. It's subtle. I expected it to be a lot more intense, which I'm actually glad, because I was scared. This is very cute. I'm actually going to mix the other one too. F it. Let's do it. Let's live a little. So I'm going to mix a little bit of From the Moon. That looks a lot more pink on the brush. Had a little more kick up, so like hardly any. Let's be real. There's like no kick up in the pan, but I saw some dust, which makes me feel like it might be more pigmented. So just be a little careful. Oh, we're fine. Okay, we're fine. Pinks make me nervous. I don't wear a lot of pink blush. Ooh, this is cute. So yeah, that's it. Very cute. I like that a lot. That is a cute little blush cheek, little blush on my cheeks. Okay, now for lips, let's go in with the Ultra Blotted Lips. This one is in the shade Bunhead. I picked it up because of the name, because 9 times out of 10, I too am a bunhead. So that is why I chose this one. And I've never tried the Ultra Blotted Lips, so I didn't want to commit to getting both shades because I don't know if I'm going to like it, because I'm really into like soft lips these days, and I believe this is more of a matte situation. The packaging, come on, let's look at this together. Look at those little moons. It's so freaking cute. And this is like a coolish toned pink. So let's put it on the lips, huh? Let's do that. It's got a doe foot applicator. Oh, it's really thin consistency. It's a cute little color. That's cute. I like the formula. It's really, really, really thin. Feels like it might dry down to a matte, which is how I understand it to be, but we'll see. Just realized I was covering my mouth completely. Let's try that again. That's cute. I think I like it. I think I like the formula. I feel like this would be a nice formula for the summer, like vibe-wise, because it's nice and like sheer but pretty. Yeah, I like that. I think it looks cute with this look too. It's not like an overly aggressive pigmented liquid lip, but it gives you a nice wash of color but stays structured and is gonna stay on, which I like. So okay, so I just realized I didn't even give you swatches of the blushes next to each other, so let me do that real quick. Let me clean off my hand because it is disgusting right now. Okay, so this is going to be a swatch of the shade From the Moon. There's From the Moon. And this is going to be a swatch of the shade Cat's Eye. And Cat's Eye looks to be a little less pigmented. But that's them right there, if that does anything for you. And then if you would like a hand swatch of the Bunhead, which has dried down all the way, it's not uncomfortable. I can tell it's there. People are always like, oh, it feels like nothing's there. No, like I can always feel a lip product on, but it's not uncomfortable. I'd probably still throw like a gloss on it. I don't know what I would do, but here is a swatch of it here. This is Bun Head. See, it's very like thin in texture. Right there. And now last but not least, we have the Glitterly Obsessed, which, okay. This is my first time purchasing a Glitterly Obsessed. This is the packaging on it here for the Sailor Moon collab. Okay, listen. I opened this yesterday because I was so excited I had to see it. I'm a glitter girl. I really, really enjoy glitter. And dude, okay. Keeping the unit carton to throw away in a month or two. Okay, so this is the packaging on them here. I think the name is so cute. Glitterly Obsessed, like literally obsessed. I am into it. Okay. This one is in the shade Moon Prism Power. I got this one because it has little moon-shaped glitters in it. Dude, look at that. Okay, I took this yesterday because I was excited, and now I have an itch, excuse me. And I just took what was on the lid here, like that, and I took it and I rubbed it all over my body before I got in the shower, like all over my chest, just like messing around because I wanted to see what it felt like. I am glitterally obsessed. It is, okay, the smell of it smells exactly like, it reminds me of those roll-on body glitters from when I was like a elementary school. If you grew up in the 90s to 2000s, you'll know that smell. It smells exactly like that. And this stuff, dude, okay, I'm gonna do it on my arm. I'm gonna do it right here. Oh my God, this is gross. Okay, wait. Is this what you want to see? Is this quality? I don't know, but let's just put it here. And it is so beautiful when the light hits it. I put this on and I rubbed it all over my chest, and when my bathroom light hit it, you know how sometimes that bathroom light hits different? It was like the prettiest thing I've ever seen. And since I have now tried this due to this video, I'm going to go on and I'm going to buy more of these, and I'm going to put them all over my legs every time I wear anything that shows my legs. I'm going to put it all over my arms anytime I wear anything that shows my arms, because I'm always in that vibe. I can have like barely any makeup on, just mascara, and I still want glitter all over my body. And this one is so pretty. I wasn't sure if the purple pigment was going to be too intense to put on the body, but when you spread it out, it's not, and I'm obsessed. And now I'm actually going to dig out like the stars and the moons and just pop a couple on the face real quick, because there's little stars and little moons in this glitter, and I want to add that to this look. So give me a second to try to fish these out and stick them to my face. I wish I had my SFX tools at my desk, because that would be helpful right now. I have a star. Oh, look at it. Okay, now let me get a moon. Again, I told you in the beginning, I know these are not used or intended for the eye area. They are not cosmetic grade glitter, but I'm going into this as a grown adult knowing that. And so the liability is in my hands. If this flakes into my eye, I'll go blind. But look at that. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Final thoughts. First impressions. Ah! I'm covered in glitter, baby. Okay. Okay, so let's talk overall impressions. I am really, really impressed with this collection, actually. You know, even as a makeup person, even as a makeup person and not a Sailor Moon fan, I am impressed with this collection. I think I look so cute right now. Like, look at this. With these little eyes and these little freaking glitters that shouldn't be there. This lip is very cute. I'm gonna throw a gloss on it because the longer I'm wearing it, the more I'm aware that I'm wearing it. The palette, okay. This packaging is so dope. Whether you like Sailor Moon or not, just the packaging and them trying to hit our nostalgia buttons, because, like, I don't know, something about my generation's all about nostalgia. Maybe all generations are, but this is hitting the nostalgia buttons in not only a Sailor Moon way, but like a packaging way. The colors are going to be so beautiful for spring. I really want to use this top row like only just to do like an everyday look. I might do that if I have time to redo my makeup before I leave the house, because this is kind of a lot to go to the tattoo shop for me. but I am a big fan. I think the palette's good. I think all of the shades performed well. There was fallout. The shades that have glitter in them, like sparkle, did fall all over the face, so if that's an issue for you, do your base second. I do my base first. I don't really care that it's there, but if you do, that's just a note. Silver Millennium is a Super Shock shadow, which I'm so stoked that they're putting those in the palettes because I love the Super Shock formula. It just makes for such like an aggressively beautiful shimmer. Like, I'm into it. Boom. It's just, wait, that's not even on camera and it's not showing up. But anyway, this is a non-eye safe glitter. I think there were only 2 shades in this palette that aren't intended for use on the eye area. Yeah, it is the pressed glitter, which, I mean, Colourpop does that. You know they do that. If you don't know they do that, check the back of the palette because it will tell you which ones are intended for use on the immediate eye area. And that just means that it's not cosmetic grade, so if it falls in your eyes, you know, it could cut you, which I've never had an issue with that though, and I have used them. And then Miracle Romance is not intended for the eye area. Typically, that is because it's a pigment, and the US isn't on top of checking what is and is not okay to use. That's just kind of how our country works. But I would say that I will give this like an 8 out of 10. Like, it's a really good Colourpop palette. I have no complaints, except for like the glitter fallout. That's the only complaints. The blushes. Okay, I don't get many Colourpop blushes, but I'm so happy to have these, and I'm glad that I got both because the packaging is out of this world. I wish there was a slight difference just so I could tell them apart if I was just grabbing one, but honestly, I don't even care. Do you see that? Look at him. Wait. He's hurt. And then he's like, Mom! And then he's like, Mom! I'm just like, okay, I love it. I love it. I love it. So cute. I would give the blushes, as far as like blushes that I like, I'd probably give these a 7. They're a little more, how would I explain it? I like something a little smoother. Like, I felt like I had to blend these a little bit better to make them look seamless, but honestly, they're not bad. I like them. The Ultra Blotted Lip. It's my first time trying this formula. I think the packaging is very cute. I think the color is very cute. I don't mind this as far as like a matte lip goes. I'd have to wear it long term and see how it wears, but I am a fan. For a matte lipstick, I'd give this like a 7. I'm not a big fan of matte lipsticks, but as far as they go, this one's pretty cute, and it's an interesting sheer formula. And for me, like, the standout is the Glitterly Obsessed, because I've never tried this formula before, and I'm obsessed with this. I want it all over me, and I'm going to put it all over me today before. Oh, I can't because I'm going to put this all over me on days that I'm not going to get my skin tattooed, where it'll be an issue. But this is just so gorgeous, and if you've never tried these, I suggest trying them because I just love it. I just love it so much. So overall, the collection for me is a win. I think it is great, and I think that if you get a chance to pick it up when it restocks, because I know it'll restock. I don't know if they've announced that it'll restock, but Colourpop typically restocks their products, and it would be a dumb choice not to restock this considering the amount of hype over it. So that is my final thoughts. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was informative from a makeup collector's point of view and not so much a Sailor Moon fan point of view. Hopefully, if you are a fan, this hit all your buttons, because as a non-fan, it hit all my buttons. Love it. And yeah, that's going to be it. Please make sure to join the Brat Pack and subscribe. I'd love to have you here. I love you. I don't know you. I'm sorry, that was weird. But I'd love to have you here, and of course, hit the bell for more of me. And I hope to see you in my next video. And again, as always, thank you for being here when you could be anywhere else in the world. Okay.